Hi everyone, this is your host Meenu Serene, and a warm welcome to another episode of the podcast Blockchain Hustle. We've been talking about the NFT infrastructure, the various entities or the various players who are making the basic building blocks for this NFT ecosystem. Now, we have in the past few episodes covered quite a few entities, and in today's episode, I will share on a couple more. One of them is an entity which is an NFT marketplace where your NFT is actually your personal profile and data. And the second one is how do you unlock more value out of your NFT by making it cross usable? So let's get this started. The two entities that I'm talking about here are Uhive and Utilify. So let's get started with the first one, which is Uhive. Now, everybody would know about, I guess, the creators economy. Creators economy has been a growing trend. It is an economy where the creators they create their content and they own the data. They own their own content. It is not the social media platforms on which their content is hosted. So, as a content creator, I own my data, I own my profile, and how my data is being used, if and how it gets monetized, it depends upon me and not on the social media platform. So, that's the creator's economy. Now, what if I can get my social media profile or my social profile on the metaverse? Metaverse, which is now the in thing where a lot of players are getting into action, which is unlocking a lot more value. So, what if I can get my social profile on the metaverse and monetize the same? So, this is where we talk about an entity called Uhive. Now, Uhive is one such example in this creators economy, and this has got Uhive has something called Oasis, and Oasis is basically it's an interactive virtual reality supported virtual space, and it's a huge virtual space, and it has got multiple virtual plots of land on it. And these virtual plots of land are akin or they are analogous to your virtual profiles. So your profile is actually that piece of land in that huge land in the metaverse. And so it is similar to like you have on your various social media platforms. Now comes the interesting part. Uhive has turned these virtual spaces into NFTs. So now you get to own your profile in this virtual land, in this virtual oasis, in the form of an NFT. And by putting it in the form of an NFT, it helps me to play in Metaverse and it helps me to monetize my NFT, which is basically my profile, social profile. So what happens is my social profile, which is this virtual plot of land, which is an NFT now, it gets recorded onto the blockchain. So the NFT's unique token address is specific to the plot of land in this oasis. And the value of my NFT depends upon various factors like where is it located in that oasis, what is my plot's engagement level, which is basically my social engagement level, the engagement level for my content, the engagement of my profile, and the number and the quality of my profile followers, etc. So here we have converted the social profile into a virtual piece of land, convert it into an NFT, and I can use this NFT to work, to engage, to play in the metaverse, and in the process, I'm able to monetize. Now, one of the interesting points that I noticed here is that this platform, Uhive, it is distributing its Uhive token wealth amongst everyone. And it is not just restricted to, let's say, the few top influencers, like you would see in the traditional uh, social media platforms. For example, the dividends here, if you take them, 15% of that payment made depends upon the user activity. But the remaining 85% is actually basis the Uhive collective economic activity. So it's quite a refreshing take. And this social metaverse, it runs on Ethereum and it has its own token or a currency called HVE2. And as of now, the NFTs on the Uhive, they include your spaces, the profiles. It includes the name of that space and the usernames and the media. The next one that we have here is on the uh, Utilify. Now, Utilify is basically a platform which will connect or which connects the NFT creators and the utility providers. So it's basically cross app thing. So this is an NFT asset network, a platform which is connecting your NFT creators with utility providers who can help you to monetize on your NFTs. So we usually start with an NFT being used as by a project or within a project. But what if I can use this NFT across multiple projects? I would leverage the decentralization attribute of the NFTs and I can have them as cross usable NFTs. And by doing this, I would be able to build and manage my asset, my NFT being my asset. I can build and develop my asset network and unlock more value out of my NFT. So by making them cross usable, I'm increasing the value of my NFTs. And this is where the platform Utilify helps me. On the Utilify platform, the projects they can create, they can view, and they can connect the NFT blueprints and the utilities across the various D apps, the decentralized apps. And these utilities could be utility providers like video games or your platforms, events, stores, the online stores, etc., which can use your NFTs. So you are using your NFTs across these multiple utility providers. These DApps, these utility guys, they send a cooperation request to link with your desired asset, and then the projects can customize the cooperation scope. And currently, Utilify supports the NFTs from Engine smart contract, which is your ERC1155 token standard. So in this way, I am making my NFT being used under one project to be used across multiple projects. And I am able to monetize or unlock more value out of my NFT. So these are a couple of examples, Uhive and Utilify on this NFT infrastructure entities. In my next episode, I would cover two more entities and post that I will start on the NFT applications and the verticals. Thank you for the listen and do stay tuned for my next episode. Thank you.